Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Michelia Injilia Sonambela, with NIM 2410110600039, Information Systems Class B. In this video I will explain about transistors and logic gates, namely AND gate, or gate, not gate. A transistor is a semiconductor electronic component that functions as an amplifier, switch, or current flow controller. The working principle of a transistor is based on the control of electron and hole, positive charge, flow within a semiconductor material. Below is an explanation of the basic principles of a transistor. 1. Structure of a transistor. A transistor has three main terminals. Emitter, E. The terminal that emits charge carriers, electrons or holes. Base, B. The middle terminal that controls the flow of charge between the emitter and the collector. Collector, C. The terminal that collects charge carriers from the emitter. Transistors are categorized into two main types. Bipolar junction transistor, BJT, consists of two types, NPN and PNP. Utilizes electrons and holes as charge carriers. Field effect transistor, FET, uses an electric field to control the current flow. Example, MOSFET. 2. Working principle of a transistor. A. Bipolar junction transistor, BJT. BJTs work by controlling a small current at the base terminal to regulate a larger current between the collector and emitter. NPN transistor. When a small voltage is applied to the base emitter, current flows from the collector to the emitter. The base acts as a gate to regulate the main current flow. PNP transistor. The main current flows from the emitter to the collector. A small negative voltage on the base activates the current flow. Key modes of operation. Active mode. The transistor functions as an amplifier. Saturation mode. The transistor acts as an on switch. Cutoff mode. The transistor acts as an off switch. B. Field effect transistor, FET. FETs operate by using an electric field at the gate terminal to control the current flow between the source and drain terminals. MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor FET, enhancement mode. No current flows without voltage at the gate. Depletion mode. Current flows naturally without voltage at the gate. Advantages of FET. High input resistance, making it more power efficient than BJT. 3. Applications of transistors. Signal amplification. Amplifies weak signals, such as in audio amplifiers. Electronic switch. Used in digital logic to represent on, 1, and off, 0. Oscillators. Generates wave signals for radios or communication devices. Voltage regulators. Stabilizes voltage in electronic circuits. 4. Fundamental principle. Current control. A transistor essentially functions as a current controller, where a small current at the base gate can control a larger current flowing between the collector emitter or source drain. This makes transistors versatile and essential for various electronic applications, including computers, smartphones, and other devices. 3. Logic gates, NOT, and OR. Logic gates are basic components in digital circuits that perform Boolean logic operations. Here's an explanation of the three primary logic gates, NOT, and OR. 1. NOT gate function. The NOT gate inverts the logic value of its input. If the input equals 1, true, the output equals 0, false. If the input equals 0, false, the output equals 1, true. Truth table. Input, A, O1 output, A, 1 O symbol. The NOT gate is typically represented as a triangle with a small circle at its tip, indicating the inversion process. Application. Used to reverse logic conditions, such as in control logic circuits. 2. AND gate function. The AND gate outputs true, 1, only if all inputs are true, 1. If any input equals 0, false, the output equals 0, false. Truth table. Input, A, 0011 input, B, 0101 output, A and B, 0001 symbol. The AND gate is typically depicted as a half circle or oval shape with two or more inputs and 1 output. Application. Used in logic conditions requiring all criteria to be met, such as input validation in security systems. 3. OR gate function. The OR gate outputs true. 1. If one or more inputs are true, 1. The output is false. 0. Only if all inputs are 0. Truth table. Input. A. 0011 input. B. 0101 output. A or B. 0111 symbol. The OR gate is represented as a curved arrow-like shape with 2 or more inputs and 1 output. Application. Used in logic conditions requiring at least one criterion to be met, such as fire alarm systems.